This is the Morning Star Baptist campus. The caretaker tells us that some of the abuse took place up there at the home where Dean Smith and his wife lived. Also over here at the Morning Star Christian Academy. And over there is where Dean Smith did his preaching. So the abuse happened in this room.
Yeah.
Jason Whistling Elk is the caretaker at the Morning Star property, and he shows where attorneys believe Dean Smith sexually abused several girls.
Convicted of sexual assault of a minor and sentenced to 30 years.
So I was baptized by him.
But that changed for Whistling Elk when he found out about Smith.
He was on fire for the Lord, and then all of a sudden, devil.
Attorneys filed the complaint on behalf of the 7 survivors who were around 12 years old at the time of the sexual assaults.
It had to be, horrific and of course confusing, and the betrayal of the, a person that claimed to love them and want to care for them.
Colton alleges the Montana Southern Baptist Convention, YouthWorks, Morning Star Baptist Church, and Smith's wife are among those who had knowledge of the sexual abuse.
It just did not seem reasonable to believe that she didn't have some idea of what was going on.
Court documents state Dean Smith was sexually abusing children, including children that he had access to as a foster parent. They also say Dean Smith knowingly engaged in sexual acts by using force of minor children, including children younger than age 12.
It gave him another cloak of legitimacy.
Whistling Elk says he has relatives who are among the survivors of Smith's assaults.
And I find out, that you've been touching a lot of those girls that he was taking care of.
The grandmother of one of the plaintiffs says in hindsight, she did see some oddities about the situation.
It was kind of strange. There was always a lot of young girls playing here in the playgrounds, and I hardly ever saw boys.
The strength of these girls to come forward, that takes a ton of courage.
The Montana Southern Baptist Convention has not yet responded to our request for a comment. In Lame Deer, David J., MTN News.